Yeah, we're disappointed we couldn't finish it off. We played a good opponent, credit to them. They came in here and took it, and we couldn't sustain a level of intensity in the third period that we wanted to in order to be successful. So that's kind of where it, how it broke down.
It's one of those things, do you give them credit for coming back down a goal at 6:30, or you kind of look at your own team and think you're just a fraction off in that third period?
Yeah, both. You know, I thought our puck battles weren't where they need to be. Our net front wasn't where it needs to be. You can consider a loss, you can consider a learning lesson. Either way, it counts for no points in the league. In any event, I thought we started well. I was content with the start. I thought the second period was a tough period for us. I thought I liked certain shifts in the third period an awful lot. The power play woke up a little bit, ended up contributing. But we didn't get a power play, I don't think, till very late. And no excuse. The game wasn't sharp enough. Coming off of a game that I thought there was several things that were hungry and sharp, this was a notch below that, I thought, from that standpoint. But hey, maybe it's the opponent does that to you. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't count for much in the standings. We'll have to learn from this and be better and hungrier next time out.
What is it about UMass when you guys play them? It's always the one-goal game. Lately, they kind of have your number over the last stretch of 6 or 7.
Yeah, 2 games ago we won, so there's no question. I think we had gone 16 without a loss, and then, the last 4 or 5, COVID last year, they beat us both times, beat us in the championship, so it's 3 times. This year there was 1-1, and then this one they beat us, so it's 2-1 for them. So no question, they're a good team. There's no other way to put it, so I won't beat around the bush. They're a good hockey team, and we got to find a way to that level, because I thought when you're leading a game with 8 minutes left, it should be machine. Get it out, get it in, change, but it wasn't, so we got to learn from this.
You were sharper Friday, and obviously a good opponent today. You were happy with the start. Why maybe the slip in the second period? You said you weren't crazy about that period.
Well, that's they make a push, we can't respond. I don't know. That's a good question. That's why we watch a film and we find out, right? First of all, I want to make sure I'm not misquoted. Both teams are very good teams. So that's Hockey East. That's why you play in a good league, and that's just what it is. And there's going to be several teams splitting the rest of the way. That's just how good it is.
We talked about Matt Krasa after the Northeastern game. He adds to his numbers tonight. As a freshman, what does he bring to the table as a freshman as opposed to somebody that's been around for a few years?
Well, as a hockey player, regardless if he's a freshman or a senior, he's opportunistic. He's getting better and better on the defensive side of the puck, and he's cashing in on his chances. So he's got a keen hockey sense, and if he continues to play well defensively, he's going to keep getting offensive numbers, because that's the way his game's played. It rewards guys who play well away from the puck.
Well, obviously, it gets scrambling at the end of a game, but under a minute left, you basically have a 2-man advantage up to pull the goalie. Just not enough execution, or how did you see the last minute unfold?
Yeah, I think we only had a 1-man advantage, right?
Yeah, and then but you pulled the goalie, so.
Yeah, but we scored on the power play, so that nullified that, and then we had a 6-on-5.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You have the man advantage.
Yeah, 6-on-5. Yeah, there's going to be a little chaos. There's going to be pucks thrown to the net front, but it gets back to what I was talking about. I mean, I told the group after the game, I said, listen, I'm not going to come in here and browbeat anybody, but our puck battle intensity's got to get better. And our net front is got to get better. So we'll see if we can work on some of those things we need to in order to move forward here with our league play.
Any consolation you're still leading the league, or is it just way too early to be looking at standings?
Yeah, it's a question I field probably every time we talk with somebody. I haven't looked at the league standings from the start of the year on. So we want to be the best team at the end of the year. That the goal hasn't changed, and we're going to need to improve. And we just, these guys just came in here and proved it to us. I was hoping that we'd be a little bit better. At the same time, sometimes you have to fail in certain situations in order to get better. And these guys, if I'm not mistaken, they were 2 for the last 6. They had lost the last 2, and you become pretty smart and desperate when you're busting for a win. And we were in the exact same spot Friday, playing at Northeastern, on the road. There's no going back at that point. So those are desperation mode times for a team, and we need to be hungrier.
How do you think you've been defensively? You're down 2 key defensemen on the weekend. I mean, not just one guy, 2 guys.
Yeah, I never make mention of losses, but we miss Marek Karencic, we miss Isaac. Those guys are big for us. And, when we talk about net front battles, I think they got 2 goals on net front battles. So that's an area that those 2 guys will help with. Hopefully they get back soon. And we're going to have to be on the offensive side of things, perhaps better in that area too. So we'll work on that.
You mentioned the league, but now you're going to shift gears and play a non-league game. I know the schedule's made when the schedule is made, but when it comes to mixing in non-league games late in the season, does that help? Kind of like refocus, or?
Yeah, I think a lot of times you fit them in when you can fit them in, and we had a 1-game setting with Boston College, so we want to play another game, and that was basically as far as it went, as far as non-conference, but first half, second half, you fit them in where you can. Yeah, and as you guys know, because you guys cover a lot of hockey, you just want to play hockey. You just want to play games. So today was a good day regardless of the result because we got to play. And the sky's blue and the sun's out today. And it was great coming to the rink and getting a chance to play. So we'll seize every one of those opportunities we can here going forward.
Any chance you're going to get a Bentley game in, or how's that looking?
Yeah, I'd like to. But that remains to be seen here. We'll try to squeeze one in hopefully before the end of the year.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks, guys.